When you're making new friends or you're getting into new relationships, you really need to make sure that you're being yourself and not pretending to be someone else. Hey guys, my name is Andrea. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to surround yourself with positive people. Earlier this year, I made a video called Change Your Life, and the last tip that I talked about was surrounding yourself with positive people. So I thought that I would make a video kind of detailing how to surround yourself with positive people and why you should want positive people in your life. So I want to ask you guys a question. How do you view yourself? Do you view yourself as a positive person, a negative person, or somewhere in between? Most of the time we are attracting the kind of people that we are. So if you're a positive person, usually you should be attracting people who are also positive. But if you're a negative person, you're going to be attracting people who are negative and have kind of the same views as you. Now there are the rare occasions where you will attract opposites, but more times than not you will attract positive people into your life if you are also a positive person. If you feel that you're surrounding yourself with negative people, it could be that you're putting off the vibe, that you are okay with that person being negative, or that you're okay with them always having drama in their lives or things like that. Because if you have a negative person in your life and they feel like they can always come to you for whatever negative thing is going on in their life or whatever drama is surrounding them at that time, also their mood could change your own mood. So if they're a negative person and they're like your best friend and they always have drama surrounding them, then that could eventually turn you into a negative person. So you definitely have to be careful with the kind of people you surround yourself with. So that's the next thing that I want to get into. What kind of people are you surrounding yourself with? Who are your best friends? Who do you spend most of your time with? Whether it's coworkers, family members, your best friends, or people you go to school with. Are the people you spend most of your time with positive people that always support you? Or are they negative people that always try to bring you down? When you look into your inner circle and you see what kind of people you spend most of your time with, that can also be a reflection on you. So if you think the people you spend the most time with are negative people, then it is a possibility that you are also a negative person. Do the people in your inner circle support you? Do they make you happy? Do they tell you to go for your dreams? If those aren't the kind of people that surround you and that's not the kind of person you are, then honestly it's time for you to find different people. But I don't want this video to seem like I'm bashing other people. It also could be you. I have had friends that I had to let go just because of the way they made me, but there have been other times where I was making them a different person or a negative person. So it's not always the other person. You have to also look inside yourself and see what kind of person you are. When you're making new friends or you're getting into new relationships, you really need to make sure that you're being yourself and not pretending to be someone else or be what that person may be looking for, because then your relationship becomes inauthentic and then that can be a negative relationship based on you not being a genuine person or being who you really are. So after looking into your inner circle and looking into yourself, do you still find that there's people that you surround yourself with that are negative? If they're family members, obviously you can't just cut a family member off, but you can spend less time with them or maybe help them to become a more positive and supportive person. Just because they're your family member doesn't mean they have the right to bring you down in any way. So if you do have a family member like that, I would suggest maybe talking to them or just not being around them as much if that's something that you're able to do. If you find that it's your coworkers that you spend a lot of time with at work, maybe spend less time with them, maybe during lunch and things like that, because if they're being negative, that's also going to affect your work in the long run. So you definitely don't want to have a negative atmosphere when you're at work. And if you find that it's your best friends or just your friends in general that are giving you a negative vibe when you talk to them or just when you're around them in general, maybe it's time to just let them go. Again, I always suggest confronting them before just cutting all ties. Maybe they didn't realize they were being a negative person. If you confront them, sit down with them and kind of talk to them about the things that they say or the things that they do that you feel are negative, and that could help them look into themselves and realize that they're being a negative person and could change for the better. If you feel like you're the negative person, then maybe you have to take a look deeper into yourself and kind of find out why you're a negative person. If it's the people around you, the atmosphere you have at home, if it's the job you have or the stress in your life or something even deeper than that, that's something you have to figure out for on your own. I believe that it's really important to have supportive and positive people in your life, because without that, that could turn you away from the dreams that you want to accomplish or the way you honestly just live your life in general. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love it if you would. The button is down below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!
In the morning when I wake and the sun is coming